we'll transition now to the Jets talk. You guys are in a tough AFC East, stacked with the Buffalo Bills, the Patriots, the Dolphins, and then your Jets. So before the podcast, me and Jose was talking briefly about the Jets and the Mark Sanchez era and long ways gone from that. What you got rid of your quarterback in Sam Darnold. He is now a
Mm-hmm.
Carolina Panther. What is the plan for the Jets that you're seeing from them? Like, what is the direction? Because they drafted a whole bunch of players. They got a new QB. They basically like
Well, they started
over
over fresh.
everything.
Yeah, they start over fresh. This is year one of the infinite rebuild. Um, what the plan seems to be is kind of what it was in 2009 and 2010 when Rex Ryan came in as a first-time head coach and they drafted Mark Sanchez at 6. Um, or actually 5. They traded up to 5 and got Sanchez. It's through defense. It's through a lot of RPOs because Wilson is a mobile quarterback. He's got a pretty good arm. I just it's it's going to be a rough year. Everyone who's saying that Zach Wilson is the answer, I I want to hold off on that a little bit just because we don't know yet. As a fan, I hope so. I was one of the fans that was of the ilk that to keep Sam Darnold and potentially trade the number 2 pick or draft Sewell who went to Detroit with that pick. So I hope that the Jets get this right. I hope that Joe Douglas, who is in year 2 of drafting, the players that he's brought in the 2 years that he has drafted seem like they have some talent, and I'm really looking forward to Elijah Moore, which is the receiver that we got in the second round. Um, Really interested to see what Michael Carter can do. I think he was the 5th round pick this year. The the biggest problem for the Jets is going to be the back end of that defense. They, aside from Marcus May, have no secondary. You can throw all day on their corners and shy away from the island that Marcus May is going to be on. Their pass rush is also depleted. They just lost Carl Lawson this past week to I believe it was an Achilles injury, so he is out for the year. That is coming off the heels of a year that we lost another free agent signing in C.J. Mosley. So I'm actually really excited to see what C.J. Mosley does in his first year as a Jet. Um, it's it's building. We're really building. I don't see even close to getting to the playoffs, or even close to 10 wins. If we can build on a year that is gone of Adam Gase. Both of you know my just deep-seated hatred for Adam Gase, so I'm so happy that the bug-eyed clown is out of New York. I really like Robert Saleh. He seems like a really good players head coach, which reminds me of Rex, which also reminds me of Todd Bowles, and I was a fan of both of theirs. So I really hope that they get it right, because if they don't get it right, I don't want to come back on this pod in 3 years and go, oh yeah, okay, we're starting year one of the infinite rebuild again. I want something to happen. I want good football to be on the horizon, and that's what I'm hopeful for.